Hello and welcome to the 2021 Course Choice Information Guide. My name is June Gregg. I'm one of the deputies at Viewforth High School, and over the next few slides I'm hopefully going to be able to give you some information on how we're carrying out course option choicing for all the pupils who are moving up a year. That's third year, second year into third year up and so on. Unfortunately this year a lot of this will be done remotely. This means we're going to have to do a little bit of preparation in advance at home. That means pupil and parent do a little bit of thinking, a bit of preparation to enable us to carry out effective option choicing. Information about option choicing, course choicing will be on the school website. There is a tab that will be placed under the curriculum channel and you should see all documents relating to option choices there. Previously at Viewforth, probably because we were quite a small school, the three deputies used to meet with every child and their parent for a 20-25 minute meeting to discuss their career pathways and looking at the option choice sheet to make the correct choice. You're probably aware that we've got a new structure in the school now, and we have three houses, Craigendall, Fidra and McGregor, and three guidance teachers. All the option choicing is going to be carried out with the appropriate guidance teacher. So if you're in Craigendall, Mrs Robertson will be the person that will be in touch. If you're in Fidra, it'll be Mrs Edwards, and if you're in McGregor, it will be Mrs Hughes. That's not to say that there aren't other people who can help, but at this point all the option choicing will be carried out by the guidance team. They are the best people to do this. They've got the experience of what's on offer in the school, on college courses, career pathways, and they know your child. How are we going to carry out option choicing given that we're in the middle of a pandemic and lockdown? This slide hopefully is going to take you through the process. The pale blue bubbles are actions that the school is going to carry out, and the red bubbles are things that parents and pupils need to be considering at home. That's action for you at home. Starts off with guidance teachers posting information through their PSE, that's social education classes. I would urge you, if you haven't already done so, pupils and parents, have a look at what information has gone up there and what you're being asked to do in preparation for your option choice. Need you to be thinking a little bit beyond where you're at the moment. What are you thinking beyond school? Are you thinking going to college? Are you thinking university? Are you thinking going into work? Is it that you might be looking for an apprenticeship? If you do a bit of research, look at the college, university websites, look on Google apprenticeships, see what you can find out about the possible career pathway that you're interested in, because that might help you with regards to what subjects you need to take. So please do a little bit of research about what it is that you're aiming for next year and beyond that. Information is also going to be posted on the school website. We've created a channel called Course Choice, and you'll see that under the curriculum channel, and all sorts of documents are being uploaded there literally as I speak with regards to option choice. Career service information, that's from Skills Development Scotland. Hopefully we'll have foundation apprenticeship information, school college partnership information, instructions on how to do online booking. Everything that we can think of to do with course choicing remotely will be placed in that channel, and that's underneath the curriculum tab on the school website. What we need you to do at home, we absolutely need you to think about what your possible options are going to be. You can download the option choice sheet, print it off, circle it as many times as you want, discuss all the possible options for you. Think about not just what you're doing this year, but what you want to do for the future. Think about reports that you've received from your teachers. What are your skills? What are your strengths? What do you really enjoy? It's the combination of all these things that will lead to success in your national qualifications. Please don't take a subject just because your friends are taking it or because you've had a teacher that you've really liked in the past. There are never guarantees as to who will be delivering that course the following year. So take that all into mind. It's a big ask. Take your time, talk it through, look at what's available and put down effectively what your draft choice would be. Note those choices, first and second choice. In each of the columns, we can't guarantee you're always going to get your first choice. We really hope you will, but you need to have a backup. So there will be a first choice in each of the columns and a second choice. Take a note of those choices if you're going to be completing the Google form. The Google form, there'll be a link to that through the PSE, through Teams, and complete that form. There's lots of other information in that form that we do want you to look at. Please consider that. Take your time. Once your form is submitted, the guidance staff will be alerted that that form is done, and they will be looking for an appointment or a time slot for you to confirm by telephone the option choice sheet. We have set up an online booking system. If any of you have done Parents' Nights in the past using the booking system, you'll be familiar with it. There are instructions on the website that you can look at, and second years, you will receive a copy of those instructions with your S2 report. Once that time slot is booked, the guidance teacher will contact home by telephone. This number unfortunately will appear as withheld or unknown, as the guidance staff more often than not are working from home. When they make that call, we'll discuss any questions, answer any questions, any issues that come up, and hopefully that option choice sheet will then be confirmed, done and dusted. Can I say to you folks, we don't want to be going back and recoursing at any point. Once that telephone call has been made, that should be to confirm, complete the process. Please do not choose subjects because of any friendships, as I say, previous teachers. Choose the subject because it's the right one for you. Once that choice is made, there is no going back. The online appointment system goes live on Thursday, the 4th of February at midday. Second years, you're the first group. Your appointments will begin from Thursday, the 11th of February. Third years, you're the following week. You've got the midterm holiday in the middle of there, but the appointments go live on Monday, the 15th of February at midday, and your actual telephone calls will begin from Monday, the 22nd of February. Fourth years, you're the next group. Monday, the 22nd of February, appointments go live, and your actual calls will happen from Monday, the 1st of March. Fifth years, the final group, your appointments go live on the 1st of March, and the telephone calls will begin Monday, the 8th of March. So that's the online booking system. When it goes live, there's approximately a week for you to make those appointments, and then the calls will happen the following week. If you require information from our guidance, careers advice, that's SDS, you can complete that on the booking form, the Google form, and they can get in touch with you in advance, and you can ask them any advice about courses, about careers, about possible subjects that you need, and they'll be able to follow that up with you by contacting you at home. This is the option choice sheet for third year pupils who've just currently, or who are currently finishing their broad general education and are moving up to take their first year of qualifications, their first year of national qualifications. Where you see N4 or N5, that stands for National 4 or National 5. If you see L4 or L5, L4 is the equivalent to National 4, L5 is the equivalent to National 5, but these tend to be National Progression Awards, which are either offered in school or at college, but are the same level of qualification as the National. So the number's the key thing. In fourth year, every child will take English and Maths. Column A and column B are designed for English and Maths. We have put in National 4 and National 5. Your child will be guided by the teachers who have taught them in first year, second year and third year into the correct class. With English, it's fairly straightforward. It's just the level that we need to choose. In column B, it's more the subject. Maths can split into two, possibly three areas. Numeracy for those who are maybe struggling with their maths, and the focus is going to be very much on the numeracy. For those of you as old as me, that's going to be the arithmetic. or applied maths in some ways. Application of maths is a separate qualification at level 4 and level 5. There's a lot of problem solving in there, and it's deemed to be a much more practical maths qualification. For those of you who want to go on and work with engineering, who absolutely want to go down the construction line, pure maths, I call it pure maths, but it is just known as maths, is the option there. Again, we will give advice as to what we think ability-wise your child is capable of, and you possibly will have an indication yourself as to what you would like to do. But teacher recommendations, as well as your feelings as to what you would like to study, will determine which maths you're allocated in column B. So English and maths you have to do. Column C, D, E and F are your choices. For all of these, we're looking for you to choose your first choice, what you really want to do in that column, which subject do you absolutely want to do, and then a backup. So if you can't get into, for example, drama, if the class is so full and we don't have any more teachers to offer, then we'll look to move some bodies out of that class into their second choice. So the backup has to be a choice that you absolutely still want to do, but it is a backup. What's your first choice? What's your second choice? At the bottom of column C, you will see college. There are a variety of college options at level 4 and 5. If you're interested in that, we've got information on the college courses. You can go on the college website, you can find out more yourself. But we will give you the list of courses that the college is offering us as part of our school-college partnership. School-college partnership takes place on a Tuesday and a Thursday afternoon. Pupils are expected to get the local bus that takes you from the school or just outside the school to either St Bricedael in Kirkcaldy or Stenton campus in Glenrothes. Bus passes are provided and pupils make their way up there for a 2 o'clock start and a 4 o'clock finish. And again, bus passes are provided to get you back. The school-college partnership courses tend to be courses that we can't offer in school. We physically don't have the teaching capacity nor the resourcing. And some of them are quite practical, quite skills for work-based courses. Have a good look at those courses, decide if that's for you, if that meets with your career pathway, or if indeed it complements your career pathway. And if you're interested in that, let us know which course it is that you want to do. So that's column C. Column D, you've got a list of courses again there. Choose your first and second, the same in E and the same in F. Where you see NPA, that stands for National Progression Award, which is a course which tends not to have an end exam. It's all internally assessed, it's all done by coursework. So you're constantly being assessed or producing work that is of assessment standard throughout the year. In fourth year, you have 6 columns. 2 are English and maths, 4 are your choices. Please can I ask that you choose courses that you feel you have a skill in, that you're able to do well in, that you absolutely think is going to be good for you progressing into 5th year, possibly at higher, but equally beyond school, as in college, university, apprenticeship, a job, whatever. Choose courses that you're going to be successful in, because you will be attending these classes every day. So that's 4th year option choice sheet, 6 subjects, English and maths being compulsory, and the others over to you. This is the 4th year, 5th year, higher and into 6th year option choice sheet. So 4th year pupils will be choosing hires from this, and 5th year pupils will be choosing more hires or a combination of hires and national 5s, usually. The sheet is very similar to the one I've just talked about, which the 3rd years opt into for 4th year. The column structure is very similar. The awards are very similar. The difference is that we have higher. If you are currently sitting a national 5 and you're doing well in that national 5, and the expectation is everybody's knowledge of what you're doing in that subject, the expectation is good, then we would be assuming you would want to take that subject on to higher, and you'll be selecting that subject at higher level. If you've been doing National 4 previously and you want to move up to 5, absolutely, you can choose National 5 in any of these columns for any of those subjects. There is no expectation that you continue with English or Maths. You might want to continue with English and Maths, and a lot of college, university courses will ask for higher English or higher Maths, in which case you need to know that and you need to make your choices carefully. But we're not forcing you to do them. In 5th and 6th year, you need to choose the courses that lead you into the correct pathway, whatever pathway that is. Column C, as with the previous slide, has college at the bottom of it. Also at the bottom of it is Foundation Apprenticeship, FA. Foundation apprenticeships are the equivalent of higher, sometimes over 1 year, but mostly over 2 years. So 5th years who are interested in a foundation apprenticeship, if you're taking that on and it's a 2-year course, the expectation is that you will remain in school till the end of 6th year. That course gives you a higher, but it also gives you additional work experience. This year's been very different because of the COVID-19 lockdown. Work experience has been online and not practical, but I would like to hope that this time next year that we'll be, if not back completely to normal, there will be the opportunity for pupils to get that physical work-placed experience. That's a great stepping stone for people who want to go on to study or who want to move into modern apprenticeships. Having a suite of hires, but also having that practical experience of working with an employer, invaluable. So you've got school-college partnerships, exactly the same as I talked about previously, but you've also got the additional foundation apprenticeship in column C. If you want more information about foundation apprenticeships, speak to your guidance teacher and they will put you in contact with somebody called Daniel Lang, who is the foundation apprenticeship coordinator for our school. He will contact you and talk you through whichever area it is that you're interested in. There are a variety of areas. There's definitely 11 in our offer, possibly 12. The 12th one we're still waiting to hear. If you do want to do that, we'll give you more information about it and give you the best advice we possibly can. You'll see that a lot of the subjects are very similar to what was in the other option choice sheet that was on the previous slide. That's deliberate because we tend to have 4, 5 and 6 in the same class. English and Maths, we're looking to have 4th years separate from our 5th years, but the rest of the subjects, our senior phase is 4th year, 5th year and 6th year combined. So all senior pupils of all these 3 stages could be in the one class. Higher classes tend to be only 5th and 6th year because the 4th years need to sit their nationals first. There might be the odd exception for people who have done fast track in the past and who are catching up to do their higher in 4th year. But on the whole, hires are 5th and 6th year only. We have an additional subject in the 5th and 6th year option choice sheet, and that's politics. Two, politics and photography. These don't exist at higher level or previous level in 4th year. Politics is very much for people who have an interest in social subjects, could be modern studies, history, and it's an additional subject which we offer at higher only. Photography, we would advise people to have some sort of artistic background, preferably National 5 Art and Design, if you're choosing photography at higher, but there is an NPA at level 4 in photography, which you may have had the opportunity to choose at some point throughout your school career. The only other level to discuss is advanced higher. If there is a subject which you're sitting higher in this year and there is an offer of advanced higher, then simply select the higher and put advanced higher against it. If you're on the electronic option sheet, then please put that in your notes. I think there's a section at the bottom for any other notes. Put in that you want to do advanced higher in, for example, computing, or advanced higher in biology or chemistry or whatever. Provided we have the staff to deliver it, we absolutely will deliver it. There's a good chance you will be in with the higher class, but we'll endeavour to give you at least 2 periods of one-to-one contact or small group contact with the teacher. As with the previous slide, when I was talking about 3rd year into 4th year, Please choose subjects that are going to stretch you, that are going to challenge you. Don't choose them just because your friends are choosing them. Choose them because it's the right thing for you. Choose them because it's going to progress you. It's going to take you beyond where you were in 4th year. You're going to leave at the end of 5th year or at the end of 6th year with higher, and by higher I mean more advanced qualifications. Think about what you need to progress beyond school, college, university, apprenticeships and so on, and choose the right courses that are for you. Not what your friends are choosing, but the right courses for you. If you've got any questions on anything that I've mentioned in the option choice sheets or earlier on in this presentation, you or your parents can contact the school through Viewforth Inquiries Admin or through your guidance teachers, and we'll do our best to answer any of your questions. Thank you very much for listening, and fingers crossed that everything goes well.